My first introduction to all-wheel drive as opposed to four-wheel drive was originally with Subaru, and that was some 20 years ago. Since then, their broadline is nothing short of spectacular. We thought we'd take one of their end-of-the-line models, meaning the Tribeca, their SUV, and go for a ride in it and reflect a little on what Subaru has accomplished in the past 20 years. About 22 years ago, I did a job as a racing manager for a tire company. Now, just below them, in the same building, was Subaru. We got to know the people who were actually making that small company work. Well, since then, Subaru has grown a lot, but they've based their reputation on a few fundamental things. Build them to last, build them with the horizontally opposed boxer engine, and build them with all-wheel drive. And among other things, it'll keep you out of the ditch. Well, where we parked to take static pictures of the car was actually in a ditch. Got into the ditch fine, and we come out of the ditch fine. After all, the Tribeca is an SUV, and it was introduced to address that full family SUV market that the Outback just wasn't doing. Now, the Legacy was meant to be a family sedan, all-wheel drive, 4 EAT transmission, which was absolutely bulletproof. So it was going to be safe in the wintertime, and it was also going to be good on the cottage road. But it did come equipped with ABS brakes, 4-channel ABS brakes. Rather than ABS that just does fore and aft, Subaru was among the first to come up with full-on 4-channel ABS brakes. Well, people started to adopt the Outback as a sensible SUV. Well, Subaru sensed the demand for this type of car, and so they offered it sort of in another package. They created something called the Forester. Now, the Forester is a fantastic little car. You see 10 and 12-year-old ones still beetling around in the street. They run great. That same 4-cylinder engine, that same transmission, and of course, Subaru's reliability. The Impreza comes along as a economy-style Legacy. And then before long, the WRX comes out, and the WRX STI comes out. Well, the STI captured the imaginations of North America's youth. It had the same things that every Subaru has. Bulletproof reliability, that same 4-cylinder boxer engine, this time turbocharged to make over 300 horsepower, and there was a lot more there if you knew how to get it. And of course, the huge wing and the huge hood scoop. The only other people in the business who are using boxer engines was Porsche and Ferrari. And they installed them for a lot of good reasons. First of all, a very low center of gravity. Absolutely balanced, so there's no need for any counter-rotating balance shafts or any other power-robbing accessories inside the engine. And Subaru is definitely one of the most popular Japanese brands out there now. Known for reliability, known for its boxer engines, and of course, known for that image that it's got of safety on all types of roads. But Subaru's all-wheel drive systems became intelligent 25 years ago. For example, most of the power would go to the front wheels under cruising conditions because it's a lot easier to drag a car than it is to push a car. But the minute the conditions demanded it, as much as 50% would go to the rear wheels. Subaru has also started down another path of innovation. They call it PZEV, Partial Zero Emissions Vehicle. That same 4-cylinder boxer engine, they've got it working so that at certain times, it's creating no emissions whatsoever. You see, that's the kind of stuff that we can really get behind. Stick with fuel rather than hybrid stuff and electric stuff, and make it as good as it can possibly be. The infrastructure's all there. What we need are more 50-mile-per-hour gallon cars. Now, our TV crew isn't a big one, but we travel all over North America with actually quite a lot of gear. It all fits nicely into this Tribeca. It's all-wheel drive, so no matter where we go, we know we're going to have traction. And with this 3.6-liter Boxer 6, it's fast. So something that can carry all of our gear, something that's safe to drive, and something that's actually pretty fast, that's the recipe for us for a great car. So do you need a car like this? Well, As good as it is, not really, you don't need it, but do you want a car like this? Oh yeah. For safety, for reliability, and for fun, you want a car just like this.